Zach is definitely the key to our family now, and I got pregnant like a year after we opened the brewery. I guess my biggest challenge in the last 4 years has been making sure I'm not working too much, making sure I am working enough, and at the same exact time being intentional for Zach and for Chris, you know, and really trying to find that true balance of work and life.
I want to have fun all the time. That's what I'm always thinking about. I was always apprehensive, like I've got to really grow up to have a kid. At the time, thought that I would lose a lot of the ability to have fun. And once we had Zach, the idea of having to be fully grown up is like gone out the window. And now I'm like a little kid again with him and getting to play. We're high school sweethearts. And now we're partners in a huge business, for us at least, and it's kind of like my partner in life too. So.
My name's Nicole Smith. I co-own South Lake Brewing Company with my husband, Chris.
I'm Chris Smith. I grew up in South Lake Tahoe, California. Still live here and own South Lake Brewing Company with my wife, Nicole. To make a new beer, first thing we gotta think of is like, how does this fit into our portfolio of beers? Is it gonna be like substantially different or unique to other beers that we have on the board? You know, kind of like what story we're gonna tell with it. I think it was like intentional on my part to bring the bike community to the brewery. Bikes and beer have always been like hand in hand, and you know, most mountain bikers love drinking beer.
We consider ourselves a community hub. One of the really key things about our brewery is that we're making time and we're focusing our energies on creating a space that is welcoming to all people that are visiting Tahoe or live here, and that they can come together and really be a community, get to know each other, enjoy beers and conversations.
Our Trailbuilder Pale Ale, that's a beer that I thought of before we even opened the brewery. You know, when we moved back to Tahoe, fell in love with mountain biking even more, and so I went out and found this group called TAMBA, Tahoe Area Mountain Bike Association. And so this group builds all the trails around here, it advocates for sustainability, and just maintains everything here in the Tahoe Basin. Once we opened the brewery and started playing around with different recipes and all that, like within the first 6 months or so, I was coming up with the Trailbuilder Pale Ale, and I wanted some of the proceeds to go to helping fund trail building.
Children really just, they focus you on having fun and playing, you know, and like just really enjoying the moment and not worrying about anything else. And us as adults will space off and start worrying about work or start worrying about our massive to-do list or whatever. And what kids basically force you to do is like be in the moment, right? Finding that balance between work and life, and making sure that I'm being the best business owner and employer, but at the same exact time, making sure I'm the best mom and wife.